Well, Mike, you've been cranking out story after story. So thanks for stopping for a moment to talk some Notre Dame football recruiting with us. Let's begin with new rankings.
Yeah, very calm conversation. No one's ever fired up about it. Everyone handles themselves. Yeah, fine.
Cordial.
Yeah, very cordial.
Yeah.
Lot to dive in here. So first, let me explain this. So if you just go to, and this will be more of a visual for folks watching on YouTube. If you just go to the profiles, there's now 3 rankings listed instead of 4. So what happened was in April, On3 purchased Rivals, and that sale became official on July 1. So On3 purchased Rivals, and On3 made the decision to have its national recruiting brand become Rivals, and then On3 is more of like transfer portal, college football, whatever. Because Rivals has been around for 25 years or so. It is known for high school football recruiting. So On3's rankings became the Rivals rankings, and the old Rivals rankings went away. So that's why on Rodney Dunham's profile we have pulled up here on YouTube,
Oh.
you see the Rivals, which was On3, 24/7 and ESPN, and the old Rivals rankings are done. So we always talk about the On3 industry ranking. It's now Rivals industry. Does that make sense, Darren?
Yes.
Okay.
Clear. Yes.
All right. So Rivals, aka On3, updated its rankings today, and a few things to discuss here.
Okay.
I'm going to pop this up for folks to see. This was Will Black's ranking in February of 2024. On3 out of nowhere bumped him from a 3-star player to the number 6 overall recruit and a 5-star prospect. Meanwhile, 24/7 ESPN and Rivals old rankings all had him as a 3-star. This is Grayson McHugh, Notre Dame offensive tackle commit. He was ranked number 181 by On3. And of course, Rivals, right? On3/Rivals. The new rankings that On3, now Rivals, just did bumped them to 13 overall. Meanwhile, 24/7 and ESPN still have them as a 3-star. Man, does that look familiar, right? Grayson McHugh, 6'7.5", 280 pounds at the time. Will Black was listed at 6'7", 285 pounds. So, yeah, I mean, a meteoric rise. So I've gotten tons of questions. People are very, very confused about this on social media. How is Grayson McHugh ranked as excuse me, man, this is going to take me a while to get used to. Rivals, number 13 player. How is he not a 5-star? Mike, it doesn't make sense. How is the number 13 player in the country not a 5-star? Here's the explanation.
Okay.
Rivals only has 12 5-stars right now. That's the answer. The industry ranking has 32 5-stars. Why the difference? I don't know, but that's what it is. Rivals only has 12. The industry ranking, which takes into account Rivals 24/7 and ESPN, has 32, is what it is.
Okay.
So he has a 97 grade. A 98 grade means a 5-star, but he's got a 97 grade. So he is very much right on the cusp. Okay. So I've just got a couple other tweets pulled up.
Sure.
For folks watching YouTube. So Notre Dame has 4 top 50 recruits by that Rivals industry ranking. Rodney Dunham's the number 13 player in the country. Joey O'Brien, number 34, which is 2 spots away from being a 5-star by that industry ranking. Kari Adams, the elite corner, number 38 nationally, and Ian Premer, 44. Just using Rivals' own rankings, Notre Dame has 6 top 50 players. That might be arbitrary. Notre Dame had 1 top 50 player by that same ranking last year and 2 in the 24 cycle. So what a jump. And how about this, Darren? 15 of Notre Dame's 26 commitments rank as top 300 players by Rivals. Notre Dame had 11 in 2024 and 10. Excuse me, that would be 11 in 2025 and 10 in 2024. That is
Incredible.
simply sensational. Which, yeah, rankings are just one data point, but that is quite the data point. So Yeah, one of the best rankings updates I've ever seen covering Notre Dame in 6 years. Much of the discourse on social media is just negative about it, which I'm mind blown.
How?
It's on me to have expected everyone to be like, "Dang, this is incredible." Some are, but the whole discourse is about Joey O'Brien moving up 52 spots. Yeah, you heard me right. Moving up 52 spots. He's not high enough, which I get it. Maybe he should be ranked higher. Maybe. But I'm seeing so many complaints about him not being ranked even higher than he should be ranked in the top 30 instead of the top, 50. It's like, okay, that's fine. I feel dumber after being on social media. Like, sure, you can disagree about that, but then just throw the whole rankings update that saw. There's several other nice bumps. Preston Frizzell went from a 3 to a 4-star. Charlie Tom is now a high 3-star. He's right on the cusp of a 4-star. There's several others. Chasten Smith, the cornerback, went up like 130 spots nationally. So there's a ton of other really nice bumps for Notre Dame, but people just want to focus on the one that moved up 52 spots that he's not ranked high enough. But it is what it is, Darren. So, all right, that's like a 6-minute ramble right there. I apologize. That was a little much.
The good news is all of these players, people are upset about their rankings. They're still going to Notre Dame.
They
And that's what it's
still
all about.
still are going to Notre Dame and Notre Dame's class rankings as an update of this. So axing the old rivals rankings and then the new rivals rankings made by the old on three guys. That update today moved Notre Dame up from number 4 nationally to number 3 in the team rankings. So yeah, a really, really good update here for Notre Dame.
Incredible. All right. So, Mike, what's left in the 26 class?
Not much at all. So Notre Dame does have 26 commitments using that rivals industry ranking, 1 5-star, 18 4-stars, and 7 3-stars, a blue chip ratio of 73%, which is outstanding. And I do think it's going to get even better soon because Notre Dame does have a little bit of work to do. And one of those players being Elijah Golden, who is, according to that industry ranking, the number 189 overall player and number 19 defensive lineman in the country. He's announcing a commitment on July 26th. And I like where Notre Dame stands. I believe that the Irish will beat out Alabama, Virginia Tech, and Oklahoma for him. And it's still not out of the equation that Notre Dame could land Evan Jacobson. The Irish have 2 tight ends committed, and Ian Primer, a borderline 5-star player, and then Preston Frizzell, who I mentioned, got bumped up by man. Again, it's going to take me a while to get used to rivals as a 4-star prospect. And Jacobson, there could be a third. Jacobson deciding between Texas A&M, Iowa State, and Notre Dame sometime, I would assume, this month. And yeah, I would peg probably A&M as the leader right now, really, because Notre Dame has 2 tight ends committed already, but it's possible. And then from there, who knows? Who knows? Notre Dame will meet, kind of figure out what they want to do in the fall, maybe evaluate some early senior season film, and maybe get a 5th defensive lineman because the Irish have 3 committed, could get Golden at the end of the month. So as they go after another defensive lineman, they have 2 linebackers committed. Could they go after a third linebacker? They just have 2 committed right now. They have 5 defensive backs committed. Last year they took 6. They want to load up and take a 6th defensive back this cycle as well. So that's some of the kind of things to keep an eye on. So Golden, Jacobson, and then who knows on the for the rest of the cycle, moving forward once Notre Dame gets into senior season and evaluating those guys.